So I would like to thank Sony for having let me try Vaio X, which is really amazing. So thanks Sukshit and the Sony team. This is the size of a really of an iPad. I think it's actually lighter than an iPad, and it's a full PC. You can see you can't see how light it is, but it's amazingly light. It's actually so light you feel like you're gonna break it. You know, even the screen is kind of flexible. You know, it's kind of a little bit scary. You know, because it's I think it's carbon, and I really wanted to try it because I just wanted to see how it reacts with a lot of programs open. Typically, my setup, I'm sorry I got a cold here, but my setup typically is Seismic Desktop, the new one, which is right there on it. A browser with Gmail in it, sometimes Seismic Web, of course, and Evernote to take notes, and Skype. You know, this is kind of my setup, and generally maybe a Gtalk as well open. So that's quite a bit too much for netbooks generally, and I tried a few netbooks and they're too slow. This is an Atom processor, so it has a very good battery time, and still it's with 2 GB RAM. I think it's really fast, and you can work with those applications open. It's not so. I mean, it's amazing what they've done. Really, the Ethernet port here, it's just great. What can I say? There's a webcam anyway, and yes, for those of you Mac users, I've been on a PC for more than a month, 2 months maybe now, and I have to say that not so much. I'm missing two things. I'm missing. One is the movie editing. I really miss iMovie, and I really miss. The other thing I miss is the quality of sound on this, and on the other one I'm going to show right now. The sound is not so great, but you would say, given the size, it's okay. However, on the iPad, the sound is great. So, now if you give me the choice between this, traveling like a week with this, or the iPad, I would take this, just because the keyboard is great, and I need a keyboard. I type faster on a keyboard. So I love my iPad, by the way. I use it in my bed. But if you give me the choice, I would go for this. Now, it's not my main device. By the way, Mac fans who are upset at me on PC, I still have a Mac. I have both. But I have to say Windows 7 is great. It doesn't crash. You don't have to reboot. You don't have to put service packs and stuff. I think Microsoft has done a really good job as well. And so it's not my main PC for one reason, is for a few reasons actually. One, I like it a little bit faster. So my main PC now is a Vaio Z, that was the X. And so I bought this one, the Z. This is a power horse, so it's a little, it's not a little, it's significantly bigger than the X. But it's so light, it's amazingly light. And this is an i7 processor with 8 gigs of RAM, SSD drive, super light as well. So fast. This is faster than my 3 years old Mac Pro, and which is also a powerhouse, and really like a, and so this is my main PC. One, because it's faster. Two, because it's when I project things, when I do a presentation, and I do a lot of presentations, you can do this with this. It has the VX also has a VGA, but that's better video quality. There is actually a very high-end graphics on it, a card which you can switch to a speed mode and a power mode for graphics if you do like intensive, I don't know, gaming. I don't actually game that much, but I like to have that power. And here I tried everything to make it, run slower. But like I open, 20 programs. It really feels like a netbook, see? But it isn't. It's like a super fast machine. So I like it very much. Good battery time. And it's my main PC, and I must say that Sony is doing great job. I will return this, and it kind of breaks my heart to return it, but I will. And I think they are great machines. So if you are looking at the PC and you have the means, of course this is a little more expensive, but frankly the Z is the price of a Mac. And the only complaint about the Z is the same, it's the quality of the sound. And the only complaint for Microsoft Windows, which I would have, is the equivalent of iMovie. There is a Microsoft Live something video. I tried it, and you can't record directly in it from the webcam for some reason, capture I mean, like on iMovie, and I couldn't. So my friends at Microsoft told me there is something else that they'll let me try, another program. But that's the only thing I'm missing. The rest is really nice. Like for example, I use Quicksilver daily on my Mac, and this has the Windows key. It's just like Quicksilver. So even the little tricks are very cool. I still love Macs though, but I didn't think I would be so addicted to the Sony plus Windows 7 combination. It's really nice.